It's Monday and it's time to talk technology, and that means our tech expert, Luis Alvarez, is with us once again. Hello, Luis.
Hello, Mark. How are you today?
Doing pretty good. So we have a story, an interesting one here to kick off the week with free EV charging might soon be a thing of the past, and I guess the tax man is coming for the free EV chargers, right?
Yep, exactly. I mean, one of those things that you really don't think about until it starts making an impact, the fact that gasoline is taxed to take care of roads and highways, the transportation infrastructure, but electricity isn't. So as you have more and more EVs out on the roadways and using charging stations instead of pumping up at the tank, you're losing tax revenue. And some states have decided, well, we can't let that continue to happen. So in Georgia, for example, just this past May, they signed a new law that will tax electricity that is generated at public charging stations with a rate similar to what they would be if they were using gasoline. So that means that even if you are using a free charging station, so somebody says, hey, go ahead, and a lot of Walmarts and Costco's and other places provide free charging stations. Now those charging stations, the owners will have to pay the tax if the people pumping up or charging up don't. So it might change the equation and eliminate a lot of those free EV charging stations because nobody wants to pay taxes.
And as I understand it, the operators of those charging stations would have to remove them because there isn't a way to retrofit them to be able to take a card payment or a cash payment. So they'd have to come up with a completely new system if they wanted to continue to EV charging, but they would have to charging the customers for it. One thing I thought that was interesting was there were some people on the pro EV side said, hey, wait a minute, we shouldn't have to pay this because look at all the good we're doing for the environment. But then on the other hand, paying your fair share, EVs are heavier. So like big trucks, they exact a higher toll on the road. And there is the particulate matter from tires of all vehicles that is a pollutant and is dangerous for people to breathe in. And EVs are not any better on that score than any other vehicle. So it'll be interesting to see the way the whole thing unfolds as time rolls on. Luis Alvarez, CEO of the Alvarez Technology Group, joining us today online at alvareztg.com. At AlvarezTG is the Twitter handle, and Luis, the toll-free number for the I-Team.
Give us a call at 866-78-I-Team. That's 866-784-8326.